Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Like the moment you wake up, you're already looking forward to sitting back down? If so, you're definitely not alone, and you're not imagining things either. As we get older, our bodies go through real changes. Things that were once automatic, like jumping out of bed, moving around with ease, or staying sharp all day, start to take more effort. And sometimes it can feel like that independence you've always relied on is slowly slipping away. But here's the thing. Just because you're over 65 doesn't mean you have to settle for feeling tired, stiff, or foggy every morning. You absolutely can feel strong, clear-headed, and energetic every single day. And it doesn't take a complete life overhaul. In fact, there are 5 simple things you can do every morning to keep your body moving, your mind sharp, and your independence intact. These are small changes, but they have a big impact. So in this video, we're going to talk about exactly what those 5 things are, things that will help you stay active, alert, and most importantly, independent. Because staying independent isn't just about avoiding help from others. It's about feeling confident in your body, in your decisions, and in your day-to-day life. Let's start with the first habit. And trust me, this one's easy but powerful. Right when you wake up, before your feet even touch the floor, take just 2 minutes to breathe deeply and stretch. I know it sounds simple, and maybe even a little too basic, but don't underestimate it. After hours of lying still, your body needs a gentle wake-up. Rolling out of bed too quickly can make you feel dizzy or off balance, especially if your blood pressure drops suddenly, a common issue for folks over 65. So instead, take a moment, lie there, breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your belly rise with each breath. This isn't just about calming your mind. It's about bringing oxygen into your system, helping your brain wake up, and easing your heart into the day. While you're at it, gently stretch your legs, roll your ankles, lift your arms, and move your neck side to side. You don't have to twist yourself into a pretzel. Just a few small, deliberate movements can increase blood flow, loosen your joints, and help you feel more alert before you even get up. And the best part? This tiny ritual sets the tone for your day. You're not rushing. You're not reacting. You're in control. It's a small act of self-care that says, I'm starting the day with intention. Once you've taken those few minutes, the next thing is to get yourself hydrated immediately. I can't stress this one enough. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. And dehydration is sneaky. It doesn't just make you thirsty. It can make you feel tired, foggy, achy, and even anxious. Especially as we age, the sensation of thirst becomes weaker, so you might not even realize how much your body is craving water. So before you reach for coffee or tea, drink a full glass of water. If plain water sounds boring, add a slice of lemon. Lemon not only gives it a refreshing taste, but it can help with digestion and give your immune system a little boost. Some folks like to add a pinch of sea salt or a splash of apple cider vinegar too. Totally optional, but also beneficial. This one change alone, reaching for water first thing, can completely transform your energy. Your joints will feel less stiff. Your digestion will kickstart and your brain will perk up. Hydration is like oil for your engine. Without it, everything feels sluggish, but with it, you're ready to go. Now I know what you might be thinking. I drink coffee every morning. Isn't that enough? Don't worry, I'm not here to take away your morning coffee. But caffeine on an empty stomach, especially when you're already dehydrated, can actually make you feel more anxious and jittery. A glass of water before that first cup can make a huge difference, and you'll likely notice your coffee give you a smoother, more pleasant energy boost instead of crash. Now that you've gently woken your body and fueled it with hydration, the third habit is to move your body on purpose. And no, I'm not talking about a full workout or some intense exercise routine. I'm talking about just 10 minutes of movement, whatever works for your body. This could be a short walk around the block, light stretching in your living room, or even dancing a little while you make breakfast. The point is to get your body out of sleep mode and into motion. Our muscles and joints thrive on movement, and when we stay still too long, everything tightens up. That's why so many folks over 65 feel stiff in the morning. But the good news is that stiffness isn't permanent. It's just your body asking for a little activation. 10 minutes of gentle movement gets your blood flowing, wakes up your nervous system, and improves your balance and coordination. And when you do it consistently, it actually helps you maintain strength and mobility long term. You might be surprised by how much your mood lifts too. Movement boosts endorphins, those feel-good chemicals, and helps regulate hormones that affect energy and sleep. And if you can get outside, even better. Morning sunlight helps reset your internal clock, improves your sleep later at night, and gives you a nice dose of vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health and immune support. It doesn't have to be fancy or structured, just consistent and make it something you enjoy. If walking around your garden while listening to birds makes you smile, that's perfect. If you like following along with a gentle YouTube yoga session, even better, it's your morning. You get to choose how to honor your body. Now, before we move on, if any of this is starting to feel helpful or even just a little inspiring, go ahead and tap that like button. And if you're new here, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the helpful tips we share every week. This channel is all about making life after 60 vibrant, healthy, and joyful, and we'd love to have you as part of our community. So far, we've started the day with intention, hydration, and movement. And those three alone, they can completely change the way you feel by 9 a.m., but we're not done yet. Now that we've covered how to wake your body and brain gently, stay hydrated, and get moving, let's move on to something just as powerful, but often overlooked, and that's fueling your body the right way. Now, when I say fuel, I'm not talking about eating a big breakfast just for the sake of it. I'm talking about choosing foods that actually give you energy, not ones that drain it. Because, let's be honest, some breakfast can leave you feeling heavy, sluggish, or even sleepy again by mid-morning. That's not what we want. We want something that helps you feel light, energized, and ready to take on your day. Think of your body like a car. If you put in the wrong fuel, it might still run, but not very well. But if you give it the right stuff, whole, nourishing foods, it hums along smoothly. And the truth is, after 65, your metabolism doesn't work quite the same as it used to. Your body becomes more sensitive to sugar spikes, and digestion can slow down. That's why what you eat in the morning really matters. The good news? It doesn't have to be complicated. A simple, balanced breakfast with a bit of protein, healthy fat, and fiber can do wonders. Think eggs with some spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. Or maybe a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries, flaxseed, and a little almond butter. If you're more of a smoothie person, you can blend up some greens, a banana, a scoop of protein powder, and a splash of almond milk. The key is to avoid loading up on sugar first thing. No pastries, no sugary cereals, and definitely skip those flavored coffee creamers that sneak in more sugar than a candy bar. Eating a real breakfast gives your brain the glucose it needs to stay sharp, your muscles a fuel to stay strong, and your mood a steady lift instead of a roller coaster. And when you start your day with good food, you're less likely to crash and crave junk later on. One more thing. If you're someone who usually skips breakfast because you're just not hungry, then try at least having something small, a few almonds, a boiled egg, or a piece of fruit. Skipping breakfast regularly can actually slow your metabolism even more and mess with your energy throughout the day. Remember, this is about giving your body a steady stream of support, not stuffing it, but nourishing it. Now, once you've gotten something healthy into your system, it's the perfect time to shift your focus to your mind. That brings us to the next habit, something that might surprise you, but it's just as important as what you eat or how you move. Give yourself a few moments of stillness and clarity. In other words, take time to check in with your mind, whether it's through quiet reflection, meditation, prayer, or even just sitting with your thoughts while sipping your coffee. This moment of mental stillness sets the tone for a calmer, more focused day. Here's why this matters so much. As we age, it's easy to feel like we're just going through the motions. Days can start to blur together, but carving out a little space each morning to be present helps anchor you. It's not about sitting cross-legged or chanting, unless that's your thing. It's about taking a moment to breathe, to notice how you feel, and to be kind to yourself before the busyness of the day sets in. This habit can reduce anxiety, lower your blood pressure, and even improve memory. A few deep breaths with your eyes closed, or jotting down 3 things you're grateful for. It's all part of keeping your mind sharp and your spirit strong. One of my favorite ways to do this is to ask one simple question each morning. What do I want to feel today? Not what you want to do, but how you want to feel. Peaceful, productive, grateful. That small reflection helps you steer your day with intention. And when your day starts with intention, everything that follows tends to feel more meaningful. Another powerful habit some folks enjoy is repeating a short affirmation. Something like, I am strong and capable, or I welcome today with calm and joy. You don't have to say it out loud, and it might feel a little silly at first, but it truly works. You're reminding your brain that you're in charge, that you're not just reacting to the day, you're shaping it. And if you're someone who tends to wake up feeling anxious, this little ritual can help you break that pattern. You're telling your mind and body we're safe, we're okay, we're ready. So by now you've gently woken your body, hydrated, gotten moving, had a healthy breakfast, and taken care of your mind. You've laid the foundation for a great day, and it's only been an hour or so. Isn't that amazing? You might be noticing a theme here. Everything we're talking about is simple. We're not running marathons. We're not meditating in the mountains or following a complicated diet. These are small steps, gentle steps, but each one adds up, and together they help you maintain something so valuable, your independence. Independence doesn't just mean living alone or not needing help. It means being able to make your own choices, to move freely, to enjoy your hobbies, to connect with people, to feel like you, not just someone waiting for the day to pass. These habits help you stay in the driver's seat. And if you're someone who's been feeling a little off lately, more tired, more forgetful, more stiff, please know that it's not too late. Your body is always listening, and it responds so well to consistency. Even if you start with just one of these changes tomorrow morning, you're doing something powerful. You're investing in yourself. Before we wrap up this part, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you're finding this useful. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We got more helpful videos just like this one, practical, uplifting, and made especially for you. There's one more habit we haven't talked about yet, and it's a big one. It's simple, but often overlooked, and it can truly change the way you feel, not just physically, but emotionally, too. Because the last habit we're going to talk about is one that touches more than just your body or mind. It reaches your heart, too. It's this: connect with something or someone outside yourself. Now, that might sound broad, but hear me out. After 65, one of the most quietly draining things we face isn't just physical fatigue. It's emotional isolation. The days when you don't talk to anyone, when the house feels a little too quiet, or when it seems like the world is moving on without you, those moments can chip away at your spark more than you might realize. That's why each morning, it's so powerful to do one small thing that reminds you you're part of something bigger. It doesn't have to be dramatic or time-consuming. It could be as simple as texting a friend, good morning, calling your grandchild to ask how their week is going, or even waving to your neighbor during your walk. If you enjoy social media, you might leave a kind comment on a friend's photo, or join a group that shares your hobbies, gardening, painting, classic movies, you name it. The point isn't just the interaction, it's the intention reaching, out checking in, being a part of someone's morning. Even for a second, lifts your energy in a way that nothing else can. We are social creatures, and that need to connect doesn't fade with age. It just looks different. A single meaningful exchange can brighten your whole day. And if you live alone or aren't feeling very social, there are still wonderful ways to connect. Sit outside and notice the world waking up, the birds, the breeze, the changing sky. Listen to music that brings you peace. Read something uplifting. Even spending time with a pet or watering your plants can create a sense of emotional connection. It's about feeling part of the rhythm of life, not separated from it. What's beautiful about this habit is that it also helps with purpose. So, many people over 65 quietly struggle with a question that's hard to ask out loud. What is my purpose now? After retirement? After the kids have grown? After life's biggest milestones feel like they're behind you, it's easy to feel like your role is less important. But here's the truth. Your presence, your experience, your kindness, those things matter more now than ever. You have the power to encourage, to comfort, to teach, to inspire, just by showing up each day and sharing a little of yourself. That morning text or smile or story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And when you make that connection, even in a small way, your energy lifts, your heart opens, you feel more like you. So now let's take a step back and think about all of this. You started your morning by being gentle with your body, breathing, stretching, waking up with care. Then you gave yourself hydration, movement, nourishment. You took a few moments for your mind to reflect, to breathe, to set your intention. And now you've reached out beyond yourself. In just an hour or so, you've covered every part of what makes you your body, your mind, your spirit, your connection to the world. These aren't just healthy habits. They are building blocks of independence. Because independence isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual, too. It's the freedom to live on your terms, to have a say in how your day unfolds, and to do it with energy and joy. I want to tell you something important here, and I hope you'll really take it in. These small habits may not seem like much on their own, but done consistently, they can truly change the course of your life. I've seen people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s regain strength, balance, confidence, and happiness simply by showing up for themselves each morning in this way. And if you're just starting out, maybe this is all new to you. That's okay. Start with one thing. Just one. Maybe tomorrow you'll begin with a full glass of water. Or you'll do that 2-minute stretch in bed. Maybe you'll take your coffee outside and listen to the birds. That's a beautiful beginning. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress, it's consistency. It's giving your body and mind what they need so that you can keep doing the things you love, the things that make you feel alive and capable, whether that's playing with your grandkids, tending your garden, going on a day trip, or just enjoying a walk without worrying about your knees. This morning routine is your secret weapon. And look, we all have off days, days when your joints ache, or your sleep was rough, or your motivation is hiding under the covers. That's normal. The key is to keep coming back, to remind yourself, I'm worth this effort, because you are. Before we wrap up, I want to invite you to share in the comments below. What's one morning habit that makes you feel good? Maybe it's something we talk about today, or maybe it's something totally unique to you. Sharing your ideas can inspire someone else who's watching, and it helps us all feel a little more connected. And if this video gave you even a tiny spark of inspiration, I hope you'll give a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and it lets us know we're making a difference. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We're building a warm, supportive community here. People who believe that life after 65 can be rich, active, and deeply fulfilling. Thank you so much for spending part of your morning with me today. I hope you feel encouraged, empowered, and ready to take on the day with a little more energy and a lot more joy. Here's to living your best life one morning at a time. You've earned it, you deserve it, and you're not alone on the journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.